If you want to hear all about this new re-release of a pattern, then please stay tuned. Hi everybody, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. I am coming in today with another re-release pattern by Rebecca Page Patterns, as you can tell by the title. Yeah, today was supposed to be my workout top, but that will come up on Wednesday. So if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, consider thumbsing up this video, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out and hit that bell so you don't miss the next upload. So today I am coming in with a review of a re-release of Rebecca Page Patterns Posy pants. So if you saw the newsletter that had went out, you know that you saw all of the different kind of tester versions. There is a bundle for this. I'm just going to be speaking from the women's curvy version, but there is a version for kids as well. So there is a bundle. For those who don't know, who might be new to the channel, welcome again. But I am a brand ambassador for Rebecca Page Patterns, so the link and everything that I leave below will be an affiliate link. I'll also be talking about the fabric I used today, which is from Minerva. Also an ambassador for Minerva, and it is a linen, and I'm glad I did use a linen for this first version, and I'll get into that in a moment. But the fabric from Minerva, you all know I had picked this up maybe it was a couple months ago. I did a haul, and initially it was supposed to be part of my fall winter mood board purple, but it wasn't the right shade of purple that I was looking for, and it looked more bluish purple than purple to me. But anyway, it definitely worked for today's pattern. So let me go ahead and pull up the information on the pattern, because the pattern is on a flash sale until June 15th. The day that you're seeing this, I believe, is June 12th, Sunday, June 12th. And so you will have until the 15th to take advantage of the sale. So let me tell you a little bit about the sale real quick, so you know what the discount is for that. So you can grab the individual pattern for 20% off, or grab the bundle. And remember, the bundle includes the children's version as well. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this pattern. I do love it. When I saw the line drawing for this, I was like, those are so cute. Like that whole culottes, nice wide leg pleated pants, and it just has this, it really does. Well, I will say the description has combining comfort and elegance, and I really think that it definitely hits the spot on that. And plus it has back darts, and the back waistband is elasticized, which I thought was really nice. You do have some pleating in the front. I will talk about the pleating, because for my ladies like me that have a little bit of a tummy, little roll up in the front, I will share with you my thoughts on that when doing the pleat. If you are wondering, probably not, you know I am wearing McCall's 6963, which is now a butterick pattern. You guys, it has been over 100 degrees the past couple days. It is hot. And yeah, I've been down in all the water, but I have to get my workout in very early in the morning. So let me tell you a little bit about the pattern. It was re-released now to include the Curvy range. And so, you know, Rebecca Page Patterns, I've long said I thought had a very nice size range. However, they are updating and including some of their older patterns, and of course the newer patterns with the more curvy range. And so what that means is you will now have sizing that starts from a size 1 through 10 for regular, and then your curvy range will go from a 6C to a 15C. And I am just going to speak from the Curvy range because I did sew from the Curvy range for this re-release. The Curvy range, like I said, goes from a 6C to 15C. I will pop up the size chart so you can at least see what I'm talking about. So the waist for a Curvy starts at a size 6C, and it goes from a waist size of 36 up to a waist size of 71, which is really, really nice. And then the hip goes from a size 48-inch hip all the way up to a 15C, which is an 80-inch hip. So there again, you do have, from the Curvy range, you do have that opportunity to really grade between sizes and kind of play with the sizing. I will say for me, I am 38 waist, 47 hip. So I decided to sew the size 7C, which is a waist of 39 and a hip of 51. And I went with that because of the finished garment measurements, and I thought, okay, I'll go just up a little bit, only because I know that I can take it in that waistband in the back. I can, you know, shorten the elastic so it's a little bit tighter in the back if I wanted to. And so it worked out beautifully for me. But I know to kind of do that only because I've been sewing, you all know, I've been sewing Rebecca Page patterns for what, 5 years? I have an entire playlist of Rebecca Page patterns I've sewn over the past, what, 5 years. And so you can definitely click on that link up in the iCard. I'll leave a link to the playlist down in the description box as well. So go, if you're wondering about Rebecca Page patterns, they're new to you, you've seen some patterns out there that maybe you wouldn't mind trying, check to see on my playlist. I may have already done a review for that. For that particular pattern or whatever, go ahead and check out the playlist if you so choose. So I went with the, like I said, I went with the size 7C. The instructions do walk you through. There is a at a glance of the instructions where you can, if you're more of a person that just want to read instructions and not necessarily have all the pictures and everything to follow, there is that option. But then there is the step-by-step with the pictures and everything that's included with the pattern. There's also, Rebecca Page also includes any type of, if you want to do a muslin, there is always, all of her patterns have, okay, if you want to do a muslin, just a test version, here are the pieces you cut out just to do some tests, just to see how it fits, because you're not necessarily sewing up the whole garment just for a muslin, or every single piece as it's intended just for a muslin. So just want to throw that out there. So I did not do a muslin, again, because I'm used to sewing Rebecca Page patterns, so I kind of know how they fit. But let me just tell you what I did. And so, because the features of the pattern, you do have the pleating in the front, you do have waist darts in the back, and you do add that elasticized waist. So again, keep that in mind when you are looking for doing the fit and how you want it to hang on you. Also, you do have the option, you don't have to do the sash, you don't have to do the belt loops. I did decide to do the sash only because you all know I don't like detachable belts, but the sash is sewn into the sides, and so you all know I like that, and so I did do that. However, I did not do the belt loops just because I don't usually care for belt loops or anything like that on these style of pants. And then there are a couple different lengths for the pants. There is a 3/4 inch length, and then there's the longer length. I did the shorter length for me, and so that's what worked, and that's the style that I wanted to go with for this particular pattern. And so yeah, as far as the, let me just say, as far as the instructions go, I thought the instructions, I didn't, let me just make a note for anything I may have had. I want to say I didn't have any particular notes I wanted to share for the video today. No, because I did not do pockets. You can do pockets. There is pocket a pocket piece in here, and but I decided not to do pockets because I use this linen. Very nice linen, easy to sew up with, and you all know with steaming your linen first and then washing it, and you know, Sandra Betzina, her book and tips on that is phenomenal. So that's how I treated my linen. But let me just make sure. Yeah, I did, because I didn't do the pockets. It went together a little. I will say it. Let me see, 2 hours. 2.5 hours to put this together. If you do pockets, or if you decide to French seam, because the instructions do include, if you want, depending on the fabric you're using, you might want to do a French seam. I can totally see doing that if you are using a maybe a viscose, a rayon challis, something like that, something a little bit more drapier than a linen. How a French seam would be definitely ideal. I did not French seam the linen here, but yeah, it still worked. Now let me go ahead and get into, so the instructions overall pretty good. Nothing I would say stood out to me that needed to change. So here are the, see from a distance, and I'm wearing a purple top. It does look like a lavender, but in person, in my opinion, it looks more bluish. It has more of a blue undertone. And I don't think necessarily that that's coming across through the camera there, but like I said, I did a 3/4 inch, the 3/4 inch length. And so let me just share with you, I'm gonna actually pop up a video, because here is my tip for my ladies with a little bit more of a belly, a little bit more of a tummy when we're working with these pleats. So let me just pop that clip in here real quick. Okay, so this is what I'm saying with the pleats. You can sew them down 2 inches or leave them open. When I initially tried these on, now this is linen, remember, so it has, you know, with wear, and I've worn these all day, have, you know, given me some extra room. But if you're like me and have a bit of a tummy here, you can not sew this down so you have a little bit more room. Because initially, either if I do more of a fabric that, you know, won't grow like a linen, I might consider going up a size just around here, or don't take as deep of a pleat. Those are the two options. So for me, I would probably consider not taking as deep of a pleat, because it fits fine around my hips and my waist. But those are just a couple options for you. But it's this here, when I first tried these on, I can't even replicate, but it just felt like it was stretching across the like it was too tight. But as you can tell, I've worn these all day. So yeah, so that's what I have to say about the pleats. And it does have back darts as well. So yep. Okay, so as you know, as I said, when I first tried them on, I felt like it was snug across my tummy. And like I said, I would either not make the pleat as deep. You could go up a larger size here, but if you feel like the waist fits just fine and you feel like maybe the pleat is just a little bit snug across your lower belly, I would say don't do as deep of a pleat, and don't sew it all the way down. So I did sew it all the way down, and I left the pleat at the depth from the pattern. However, like I said, I would probably not sew it all the way down to give some more room, and or just not do a deep of a pleat. Initially I was thinking, oh, I could go up a size, but I'm thinking I don't need to go up a size around my waist. I don't. And around that area is just, I needed a little bit more room around my belly down at the bottom. So that's what I would do. But because this is linen, it relaxed. It was fine. It fit beautifully. I will pop up some pictures and video here of how it fit on me. As you can tell from the back, it fits really nice. From the front, it fits really nice and very comfortable. I wore these all day because I went to an event that day, a local sewing event. hosted by Roz of so much fabric. And so yeah, I wore them all day. They wore beautifully. Here are the sash, as you can tell, sewn into the side. I did not French seam. I just serged everything on the inside. I still have my pink variegated thread in there, so that was just fine. And then, like I said, I didn't do pockets. And for the hem, can you tell I did not serge and turn under. I turned under twice, a half an inch there. So, and that's what I liked, and it fit and draped just fine on me. I absolutely love these. Perfect for summer because it's linen. Definitely feels cool because it was hot the day that I wore these, but these were very cool to walk around in, so no issues there. Like I said, the linen sewed up beautifully. Didn't have, and this is again from Minerva if I did not mention that, and I will leave a link to the fabric down below because Minerva had a lot of colors of linen, solid colors, that I was at least looking at. They had quite a few colors of linen. So the linen, this weight of linen does come in different colors. I will leave a link to the fabric down below, but it sewed up beautifully. Didn't have any issues with it at all. And like I said, it was nice that they relaxed having worn them. And so, and usually when I rewash most of my garments, I don't dry them. Like initially I do throw them through the dryer, you know, after if I serge and wash them and pre-wash, I pre-wash all of my fabric. And so yeah, but when I rewash clothes I made, I usually just hang them up. There's nothing that I think, maybe my tank dresses that's knit, I'll throw them in the dryer, but outside of that, I hang up everything. I don't re-dry anything. But so yeah, and I liked the way the elastic fit, how it hugged in the back, and everything. So these really worked out very well. So that is my review of the re-release of the Rebecca Page Posy pants. Again, 20% off the pattern, the women's pattern, or 30% off the bundle. You can have that discount. You'll have that discount. I'll leave all of that information down below, but it'll be on sale until June 15th. So make sure that you take advantage of this. Like I said, easy sew, instructions very easy to follow. And so yeah, that's all I have today. Make sure you stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Stay tuned for Wednesday. I will have an update on the workout tops. We'll be picking that back up on Wednesday's video. But thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions on the pattern, definitely leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to those relatively fast. But if not, yeah, I say this is a good one, and definitely go out and pick this one up. All right, everybody, you all have a blessed rest of your week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.